Hi friends, so today we will discuss the second method of solutions to first order differential equations. So we have here the homogeneous coefficients, no, na first order differential equation. So when do we say that a first order differential equation or a FODE is a homogeneous, no, or is homogeneous? So FODE is in the form dy over dx is equal to f of x and y, but it's not separable, no. So hindi siya automatically separable, or in the form of ax comma y. Ibig sabihin, si a has variables of x and y, multiply to dx plus b, x and y dy is equal to 0. No, so yun yung pinaka-form natin ng FODES with homogeneous coefficient. So before we paano ba natin talaga ma-identify, and before we proceed with the solution, no, we have this what we call test of homogeneity, no. So tinetest natin kung homogeneous ba yung mga coefficients ng mga differentials natin, no. So we have here our format. No, sabi daw, if we have the function f of kx and ky, that would be equal to k raised to n multiplied to the function f of x and y. So what we will do is we will substitute x with kx and we will substitute y with ky. Then we will manipulate the resulting function and we should arrive with this format. K raised to n, where n is the degree of the function, multiplied to f of x and y. No, so yun, basically, no, that's how we test the homogeneity of a function, no, and before we proceed uh, with the solution to homogeneous differential equation. So let's try, how do we do this test of homogeneity. So we have here f of x and y is equal to x squared minus xy plus y squared. So this is our original function. So let's substitute. We have f of x kx ky. Nasa-substitute lang natin siya sa lahat ng x and y's. So we have kx quantity squared minus kx ky plus ky quantity squared. So let's simplify this one. So we have k squared x squared minus k squared xy, kasi 'di ba multiplication yung operation between the two k's. Then we have plus k squared y squared. Then we notice that k squared is common to all the terms, so we can factor it out. So we will have k squared multiplied to x squared minus xy plus y squared, which is actually what? Which is actually the original function. So we arrive to the form na k raised to n multiplied to the original function. Hence, this is what? This is homogeneous, no? So lagay ko na lang dito, no? Homogeneous. Ayan, no? So that's how we test if a function is homogeneous. Let's try this second example, no? So we have here f of x and y. So we have 2x plus y squared all over x squared y, no? So let's check if this is homogeneous or not. No, so we have here f of kxy, kxky rather. This is equal to 2kx plus ky squared all over kx quantity squared ky, no? Yeah. So we will have 2kx plus k squared y squared all over k cube, kasi 'di ba k squared times k, that is k cube, x squared y. Okay, so we can see that we have common factor of x from all the terms on both the numerator and the denominator. So we'll have k multiplied to 2x plus ky squared, kasi isang k lang yung meron sa x, so hindi natin pwede i-factor out yung k squared as a whole, no? So k lang yung pwede natin i-factor, divided by k multiplied to k squared y, x squared y rather. Then cancel na yung dalawang k, no? Then ito na yung sagot natin. So we have 2x plus ky squared all over k squared times x squared y. Now, the question is this homogeneous? No, hindi na po siya homogeneous. Bakit? We cannot factor out fully the other case. Dapat kasi ma-factor out natin yung ibang k for us to determine what is the degree of this function, no? So, since hindi natin mapa-factor kasi nawalan na tayo ng k dito sa 2x na cancel na, and meron pa naiwan na k na isang k sa numerator, may k squared pa tayo sa denominator. So, this is not homogeneous. So, dapat fully ma-factor out natin yung k, no, for us to determine that the function is homogeneous, no? So, for the differential equation, how do we classify if it is homogeneous or not? Kapag homogeneous yung both functions na nakamultiply sa differentials natin, kay dx and kay dy, no? So, if nagpass siya sa test of homogeneity natin, no? So, these are the steps in solving first order differential equations with homogeneous coefficients. So, first, we will manipulate the differential equation to the form dy over dx is equal to m of x and y all over n of x and y. So, where m and n are the coefficients of dy and dx and dy respectively, no? So, ganun natin siya i-evaluate. Next, no, kapag na-manipulate na natin siya, dy over dx is equal to something na siya, so we will substitute v is equal to y over x. So, we need to see, no, kailangan natin ma-identify ano yung y over x dito sa ating given function, no? So we can substitute v is equal to y over x. Then, once we substitute, no, actually, meron pa tayong ibang isa-substitute later, makikita natin, no? But this is the main, kumbaga, ito yung pinaka-rule natin, no, yung hard rule natin. V is equal to y over x. Then, kapag na-substitute na natin lahat ng kailangang i-substitute, we can now actually solve the differential equation using variable separable method, no? So, we just manipulate it. Okay, so, let's try, no? We have here our first example. Dy over dx is equal to kx, x plus y all over x, no? Sorry. Dy over dx is equal to x plus y all over x. So, let's test muna if this is homogeneous or not, no? So, let's transform this one into x dy is equal to x plus y quantity dx, no? So, dalawa yung itetest natin, yung x at saka yung xy, no? So, we have f of xy is equal to x. Then, f of kx, ky is equal to kx, no? Substitute natin with x with kx. So, since kx, yung x na yung original function natin, this is already homogeneous, no? Check na yan. Then, the other one, we have x of x and y is equal to x plus y. Tapos, ganun din, no? So, let's substitute f of kx, ky is equal to kx plus ky. Then, we can factor out k. So, we have k times x plus y. So, since nag-arrive ulit tayo sa k raised to n f of x and y natin, no? So, this is homogeneous. Meaning, we can solve this using homogeneous coefficient method, no? So, okay, let's do this. So, we have here dy over dx is equal to x plus y over x. So, let's separate the numerator, no? I-distribute natin yung kanyang denominator. So, this will become dy over dx is equal to x over x plus y over x. So, obviously, makakancel si x, no? 1 na lang yung may iwan dyan. No, ayan. Then, so, we can now substitute, no? So, kasi naka-dy over dx form naman na tayo, hindi na masyado mahaba yung kailangan nating gawin. So, we have v is equal to, diba sabi nga natin, y over x. Then, if we're going to express this function in terms of y, diba? So, this will become xv. And if we're going to get the derivative of y is equal to xv, no, y prime or dy over dx is equal to what? Product rule, diba? We're integrating in terms of x. So, udv plus vdu. So, we have v plus xv prime. No? Kasi nag-i-integrate tayo in terms of x. No? Huwag nyo kakalimutan yun. Okay? So, we have here, ito na, pwede na tayo mag-substitute. So, dy over dx, ito yung ipapalit natin, yung v plus xv prime. So, we have v plus xv prime is equal to 1 plus y over x is equal to v. So, obviously, makakancel yung v kasi pag tinranspose natin si v sa kabila, magiging v minus v. So, it will become equal to 0. No? So, yan, na-simplify pa natin lalo. So, we have x dv over dx rather, is equal to 1. Tapos, let's separate, no? So, we have dx over x, multiply lang natin, dx over x. So, we will arrive with dv is equal to dx over x, di ba? Then, now we can integrate. So, what is the integral of dv? No, that is obviously v. The integral of dx over x is ln x, di ba? ln x plus c. Then, of course, this is not our final answer kasi remember, y and x yung original variables natin, hindi naman v and x. So, we need to transform v into y over x ulit, no? Magbabacksub tayo. So, we'll have y over x is equal to ln x plus c. So, multiply lang natin si x sa right side para ma-isolate natin yung y. So, we have y is equal to x ln x plus c x. This is our answer. Okay, this is our general solution to the said differential equation. Okay, so yun, no? That's how we do homogeneous coefficients na FODEs. Okay, next, no? So we have here our example number 2, dy over dx is equal to x squared plus 3y squared all over 2xy. So let's try again, no? Let's test the homogeneity of this function. So we have 2xy dy is equal to x squared plus 3y squared dx. So we have f of xy is equal to 2xy, or kahit xy lang, no, pwede naman, pero isama ko na lang si 2. So we have f of kx ky, this is equal to 2kx times ky, diba? Then we have k squared times 2xy, which is our original function. So, pass to yung ating, tawag dito yung coefficient natin for dy. Let's test the coefficient for dx. So, we have f of x, y, is equal to x squared plus 3y squared. Okay? Then, substitute natin si kx tsaka si ky. So, we'll have kx quantity squared plus 3 times ky squared, sorry. Then we have, of course, k squared x squared plus 3k squared y. So, common si k squared, so we can factor it out. So, we have k squared multiplied to x squared plus 3y, no, which is our original function, diba? So, this also passes the homogeneity test, no? So, okay, no, so we can now solve, no? So we have here dy over dx, x squared over 2xy plus 3y squared over 2xy. Tapos let's cancel yung mga pwede natin makancel. Dito makakancel yung isang x, so we'll have x over y. Then dito naman is cancel yung isang y, so we'll have y over x. So we have here dy over dx is equal to 1/2 multiplied to xy plus 3 over 2 times y over x, no? So, yan, no? So, let's substitute, no? So, we have v is equal to y over x. We have y is equal to vx, no? Then, we have y prime is equal to v plus xv prime. Okay, so yung kakalimutan, actually yan lang yung tatlong mga sinasubstitute natin usually, no? So, huwag nyo kakalimutan yan. So, we have v plus xv prime is equal to 1/2 x over y. So, we have x over vx. So, makakancel yung x natin later. Plus 3 over 2 times what? So, that is y over x. So, that is simply v. Okay, so sabi ko nga makakancel to. Then, let's manipulate the equation. Alisin natin lahat ng mga denominators kasi medyo bothersome kapag in-evaluate natin. So, I will multiply the whole equation to 2v. Kasi meron tayong 2v na denominator. Dito naman 2 lang, no? So, that's fine. As long as common naman, no? So, we'll have 2v squared plus 2vx v prime is equal to 1. No? Kasi 2v over 2v is 1. Plus 3v squared, no? So, let's manipulate. So, we have yung 2, yung 2v squared. So, we'll have just have negative 2v squared plus. Dito naman minus 2v squared. Diba? Kung ano yung minus nyo sa kabila, yun din yung minus nyo sa kabila. So, this one will be cancelled. Ito naman may iiwan na lang is v squared. Yan, isang v squared na lang. So, we'll have 2vxv prime is equal to 1 plus v squared. Tapos, no, let us, tawag dito, let us isolate, no? So, we have, palitan ko na lang diretso yung vx dito, no, ng dv over dx. Ayan. Tapos, let's multiply the whole function by, first denominator natin si dx, so datang sa ibabaw si dx. Tapos, kailangan din natin mahiwalay si x, so we'll multiply x. At saka itong 1 over v squared dito sa kabila. So, 1 plus v squared. So, mangyayari, makakancel yung mga nilagay natin dito. So, we have x, we have dx, at saka itong 1 over v squared. May iiwan na lang dito is 1. No, so, we'll have 2v dv all over 1 plus v squared. No, yun yung resulting natin is equal to dx over x. Okay, and this is now already actually integrable. No, so, we can integrate 2v dv over 1 plus v squared, that is actually ln of 1 plus v squared. Paano nangyari yon? Let's treat this one as u, diba, is equal to 1 plus v squared, then du is equal to 2v dv. No, the differential of 1 plus v squared is 2v dv. So, nasatisfy na natin du over u, that's just the natural logarithm. So, we have the natural logarithm of 1 plus v squared is equal to the natural logarithm of x plus c. No, tapos since we have ln for v, no, or later on magiging y squared over x to, so what we will do is let's apply the property, no, na kapag ginawa natin siya exponent ng e, no, makaka-cancel siya. So katulad lang nun sa variable separable natin. No, so cancel to. So this one will give us 1 plus substitute ko na, no, y over x quantity squared is equal to e ln x times e raised to c. Alam natin na makakancel na yung e raised to ln dito, no, kasi na-segregate na natin siya. Then e raised to c is just simply c, no? It's just an arbitrary constant. So we will have 1 plus y squared over x squared is equal to x, or cx, no, is equal to cx. Tapos, this is squared. Tapos since kailangan nga lang natin is the y, no, yung y squared alone lang yung kailangan natin. So, let's multiply both sides by x squared to eliminate the denominator. So, we'll have x squared plus y squared is equal to c x cubed. Then, lipat ko si x squared sa kabila, no? So, magma-minus ako dito. Ayan. Then, dito naman minus x squared. So, mapapansin ninyo, common yung x squared. So, pwede natin siya i-factor out. Ito naman ay makakancel na. So, we will have y squared is equal to x squared multiplied to cx. X squared multiplied to cx minus 1. This is the solution, no? The general solution to the given differential equation. Okay? So, yeah, madali lang, no? As long as you know how to check and manipulate, no? So, basta ang goal is dapat maging variable separable siya at the end. Okay? Then, kapag naging variable separable, once you have already solved, no, substitute back nyo lang yung mga pinagsa-substitute natin, no? Yung v. Dapat mawala yung v, mabalik natin siya sa, yung simpleng lang, no? Ayan. Next, we have here our third example, 2xyy prime is equal to y squared over x squared. So, hindi ko na gagawin yung test of homogeneity. No, you do it on your own. Basta this is a homogeneous differential equation. Okay, so we will have dy over dx, diba? So, that's the equivalent of y prime. By the way, divide na ako both sides by 2xy. So, makakancel to obviously. So, we will have dy over dx, yun yung y prime natin, is equal to y squared minus x squared over 2xy. Okay, then, what we will do is, anong gagawin natin? No? So, let's break this down. No? So, we have y squared over 2xy minus x squared over 2xy. Tapos, of course, may makakancel dito. Dito, tanggal yung isang y. No? Dito naman tanggal yung isang x. Okay, so we will have dy over dx is equal to 1/2 multiplied to y over x minus 1/2 multiplied to x over y. Okay, now we can substitute. Now, v is equal to y over x. Y is equal to xv or vx. Same lang naman yon, no? So, y prime is equal to v plus xv prime. Okay, so we have here v plus xv prime is equal to 1/2 v, that is y over x, minus 1/2 multiplied to, what is x over y? So that is simply x over v x. Actually, x over y is equal to 1 over v. No, basically, kasi, di ba, reciprocal lang naman, so 1 over v lang yung equivalent niya. Ayan, so, cancel yung x. You can do that directly, no? Walang problema doon. No, I just do this na ginagawa ko pang, I mean, y pa yung sinasubstitute ko para lang at least mas detailed, no? Pero if familiar naman na kayo, you can do x over y is equal to 1 over v. Ayan. Okay, so we have here, we have 2v as the denominator, no? So we can multiply both sides by 2v. So we can isolate, no? So we have 2v squared plus 2vxv prime is equal to v squared, kasi di ba 1/2 v times 2v is equal to v squared, minus v over v is 1, no? So v squared minus 1. Okay, so ayan na, no? So we can now simplify. Lipat lang natin yung 2v squared sa kabila, so magma-minus ako ng 2v squared. Pati dito sa kabila, minus 2v squared. So, cancel to. V squared minus 2v squared is just equal to negative v squared. And since negative 1 yung isa natin, we can factor out negative 1 to both terms, no? So, we will have 2vxv prime is equal to negative 1 multiplied to v squared plus 1. Para lang at least positive yung numerical coefficient ng v squared natin. Okay? Now, let us by the way, palitan ko na to ng dv over dx. Tapos now we can multiply, no? Let us segregate kasi variable separable na yung ating form, no? So we have dx over x multiplied to v squared plus 1. No? So dapat talaga mahiwalay natin lahat ng v's at saka lahat ng x to each other's respective differentials. Kasi pag hindi natin masosolve to using variable separable. Okay? So we have cancel yung x, obviously, yung dx at saka to. No? So we will have 2v dv over v squared plus 1 or 1 plus v squared, walang problema doon. Negative dx over x. Okay, then let us integrate. So same lang to dun sa kanina, no? V squared plus 1. Okay, that is u. Tapos ang du natin is 2v dv. So we will have the natural logarithm of v squared plus 1 is equal to the negative natural logarithm of x plus c. No, so I'll just make this an exponent, no? Yung negative natin dito, lagay ko siyang exponent ni x, so it will become 1 over x, no? So we have, sige, sulat ko na. Ln of v squared plus 1 is equal to the natural logarithm of 1 over x plus c. Tapos we can now apply the property, no, na will eliminate ln. Okay, so cancel na to. So we will have v squared or simply y over x, no? Sinubstitute back ko na. Y over squared plus 1 is equal to e raised to ln ng 1 over x times e raised to c. So cancel na yung e raised to ln, then etong e raised to c will just become c. So we will have y squared over x squared plus 1 is equal to 1 over x times c or c over x, no? Tapos let's multiply both sides with what? With x squared. So we will arrive with y squared plus x squared is equal to, so x squared over x is just simply x or cx, no, basically. Then lipat natin si x squared sa kabila, no? So we will arrive with y squared is equal to x squared plus rather cx minus x squared, common si x, so we can factor out x times c minus x. this is the solution to the given differential equation. Okay? So, basic, no? Napakadali. Ayan. So, next, no? So, we have here xy cubed dy o minus 2y to the fourth x to the fourth dx is equal to 0, no? So, we need to quite do a lot of manipulation in this case, no? Para we can transform it to dy over dx. So, we will have x cubed y, or xy cubed rather, sorry, dy is equal to 2y to the fourth plus x to the fourth dx. Then, divide natin, multiply rather natin both by 1 over xy cubed dx. No, para ma-cancel yung mga hindi natin kailangan. Ito, tsaka to. So, we will have dy over dx is equal to 2y to the fourth plus x to the fourth over xy cubed. Okay? So, pwede na natin to i-manipulate. So, we have 2y to the fourth over xy cubed plus x to the fourth over xy cubed. No, so, cancel yung tatlong y dito. Tapos, ito xy cubed, tanggal na rin. Tapos, dito naman, mababawasan ng isa yung to the fourth, magiging 3. Tapos, ito naman makakancel. Okay, so we have dy over dx is equal to 2 multiplied to y over x. No, gawin nyo ng ganito para at least kita nyo na agad yung y over x, yung mga isa-substitute natin. Now, since x cube over y cube, no, we can just simply do x over y quantity cube. Okay? Next, no, so we can do the substitution. We have v is equal to y over x, tapos 1 over v is equal to x over y, no? Ayan, sige, gamitin natin to, no? Para at least ma-familiarize din kayo. Then we have y is equal to x over v, rather xv or vx. Then we have y prime is equal to v plus xv prime. Ayan, okay, so we will have v plus xv prime is equal to 2v, diba? Then plus 1 over v cube, quantity cube. No? Tapos let's multiply both sides by v cube para matanggal natin yung v sa denominator. No? So we have multiplied to v cube. So this will become v to the fourth plus v cube x v prime is equal to 2v to the fourth plus 1. Ayan. Okay, so yan. No, so we can now subtract v to the fourth on both sides. So this one will be cancelled. Tapos ito naman magiging v to the fourth na lang. No, so we have v cube x v prime is equal to what? That is 1 minus, or rather 1 plus v to the fourth. Kasi 2v to the fourth minus v to the fourth is just simply v to the fourth. No, tapos let's isolate, no? Lagi ko nakakalimutan. Palitan na natin yung v prime ng dv over dx. Yan, tapos let's multiply dx over x multiplied to 1 plus v to the fourth. No, so we will have v cube dv over 1 plus v to the fourth is equal to dx over x. Okay, now we can integrate. No, so the integral of v cube dv over 1 plus v to the fourth is actually equal to 1/4, no? 1/4. Oh, sorry. Ayan. 1/4 multiplied to the natural logarithm of 1 plus v to the fourth. Bakit siya naging ganon? Kasi diba remember nga, u is equal to 1 plus v raised to 4. Then du is equal to 4v cube dv. Meron na tayong v cube dv. So yung 4 kailangan natin ma-eliminate. Divide both sides by 4. So we will have 1/4 du. No, 1/4 du over u, or simply 1/4 times du over u. So, lalabas yung 1/4, kaya siya naging 1/4 ln of 1 plus v to the fourth is equal to ln x plus c. No, so, ayan. Itong 1 raised to 1/4, no, magmultiply na lang ako ng 4 on para ma-eliminate natin yung denominator. So we will have the natural logarithm of 1 plus v to the fourth is equal to 4 ln x plus 4c. No, which is actually equal to just simply c kasi 'di ba arbitrary constant nga yan. So we will have yan. Tapos etong 4 naman gawin ko siya exponent ng x, no, para at least ma-simplify natin na puro ln lang talaga, then we can proceed with the property. So ln of 1 plus v to the fourth is equal to the natural logarithm of x to the fourth plus c. Tapos we can now apply yung e, no, yung property natin to eliminate ln. So we will have cancel yung ln, so we will have 1 plus y over x to the fourth. V is equal to y over x, di ba? Is equal to e raised to ln ng x to the fourth times e raised to c. So, cancel yung e raised to ln. Ito naman ay magiging c na lang. No? So, we will have 1 plus y to the fourth over x to the fourth is equal to cx to the fourth. No? Yan. Tapos magmo-multiply ako ng x to the fourth on both sides para matanggal natin yung denominator, and we can finally isolate y to the fourth from the other terms, no? So we will have x to the fourth plus y to the fourth is equal to cx raised to 8, no? Kasi x to the fourth times x to the fourth is just simply x raised to 8, no? Or x to the 8. Then we will transpose, no? Minus x to the fourth. Then dito din, x to the fourth. So, common si x to the fourth, pwede natin siyang i-factor out. Ito naman makakancel. No? So, we will have y to the fourth is equal to x to the fourth multiplied to cx raised to 4 minus 1. Tapos, kunin ko na lang yung fourth root, no? Actually, this can do as an answer. Pero, so, para lang at least y lang yung ano natin, no? We can get this one. Tapos yung x to the fourth lalabas, no? Makakancel yung to the fourth power niya. So just simply x. So we'll have y is equal to y will be equal to x multiplied to the fourth root, no? To the fourth root of cx raised to 4 minus 1. Ayan. Okay? So this is our answer. Ayan. Okay? So, I hope you guys somehow nasusundan niyo, no? If medyo nabibilisan nyo, you can actually slow down the speed to 0.75 para medyo makakatch up kayo konti, no? Yun. And last, no? So, we have our last example. Saan na yung last example ko? Ay, nandito pala sa taas. Yeah. So we have here now our example number 5. So we have x cosecant y over x minus y multiplied to dx is equal to x plus x dy is equal to 0. So lipat natin yung dx sa kabila. Yung dx ang ililipat natin kasi nga dy over dx yung kailangan natin. 'Di ba? So we will have x dy is equal to, so since I transpose, 'di ba magkakaroon tayo ng negative dito. Diba magkakaroon ng negative dyan. Pero since ano naman to, function naman to, I can just simply interchange their positions with respect to the negative sign. So we will have y minus x cosecant y over x. Still valid, no? Still valid yan. Kasi parang kumbaga, dinistribute lang natin yung negative 1 na nakuha natin by transposing dx. Then I will just multiply both sides by 1 over x dx. Diba? So we will have dy over dx. Oh, sorry. Ayan. Dy over dx is equal to dy over dx is equal to y minus x cosecant of y over x all over x. No? Then, pag-iwalayin natin. So, we will have y over x minus x cosecant of y over x all over x. Obviously, makakancel yung x natin. No? Ayan. So, just leave us with dy over dx is equal to y over x minus cosecant y over x. Guys, wag kayong matakot, no, kapag nakakakita kayo ng mga trigonometric functions, no, in the equation, no. So, kalma lang, baka naman kasi mamaya, ano lang yan, like very simple integrals lang natin, no. Yun. Okay, so let us substitute, no. We have v is equal to y over x. Di ko naglalagay yung 1 over v kasi wala naman tayong x over y. Okay, so just simply pwede na ako dumiretso sa y prime. Okay, I presume you already know that y is equal to xv or vx. So, y prime is equal to v plus xv prime. Okay, so we will have v plus xv prime is equal to v minus cosecant v. O, diba? Hindi na siya ganun ka intimidating tignan. No, so, let's subtract v from both sides. So, this is plus, this is minus. So, cancel. No? Ayan. So, may iwan na lang si negative cosecant v. So, we have x dv over dx. Ayan, hindi ko na nakalimutan. Is equal to negative cosecant v. Okay, tapos let's just multiply dx over x kasi we need to isolate nga, no? So, dx over x cosecant v. Sorry, I forgot about the cosecant v. Yan. So, we will have dv over cosecant v is equal to negative dx over x. And alam naman natin, no, we have the ratio identity, or rather, not ratio, reciprocal identity pala, no, of 1 over cosecant x or 1 over cosecant u. Diba this is equivalent to sine u? No, so we can just transform this one to sine u. So we have sine v dv is equal to negative dx over x. Then we can get the integral or the antiderivative. Okay, the antiderivative of negative v, or rather sine v dv is negative cosine v, no? Cosine v is equal to negative natural logarithm of x plus c. Since we have negative here, no, we can actually cancel out, no, yung negative. Ayan. So we will have cosine v. So, guys, sir, bakit hindi ka nag-cancel dito sa C? Actually, we can factor out na lang yung negative 1, but since it is an arbitrary constant, it does not affect the sign. No, kaya pwede natin gawin to. As long as arbitrary constant, ha? Baka mamaya gawin yun sa hindi arbitrary constant, hindi pwede yun. Okay, so we will have cosine of y over x is equal to ln x plus c. And since we cannot further simplify naman na, no, I mean, it would be bothersome. It will just become x multiplied to the arc cosine of ln x plus c, which is no, it's quite mahirap. Mahirap siya intindihan. So, okay na to, no? Ayan, this is our answer. Okay, so that's it. That's how we solve differential equations involving homogeneous coefficients. So next meeting, now we will discuss solutions of first order differential equations with, by exact solution, or kapag ka exact equation yung meron tayo. Okay, so that's it. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you understood something or somehow learned something, no? Stay safe and God bless.